Hungry town, lock down gal in seal. Like prison grill, big yard magnum barrel. I spin like a foreign drill. Hey, what's so much of them pussy there you go? Me no afraid of your crew nor your posse, yeah. When we rise up the dog and no lassie, yeah. We see what's the when the Mackie see the fussy, yeah. This we pass Friday and dead for no Saturday.
Brite Lite Promotions. Special guest in the house tonight, all the way from the Virgin Islands. King Animosity. You getting ready for a big clash tonight. Big clash in the Bronx. King Animosity versus Stereo 5 versus King Tubbies. What you think about that lineup, fellas?
The lineup crazy, you know. It's like a perfect matchup, man, because you have that international feel with King Tubbies, you know, the world-class caliber sound, and then you have the local, the big bad Stereo 5 with the crazy following and some heavy songs, and you have the wild card, King Animosity right here, you know, with with the songs that people that want to hear tomorrow. You know?
All right. What's your personal thoughts on King Tubbies sound? I know they recently clashed in New York. I don't know if you got a chance to hear the audio as yet, but what do you think of King Tubbies sound?
Well, first of all, they're a veteran sound, and King Animosity, we respect the foundation, because without the foundation, you wouldn't have sounds like King Animosity today. So it's an honor and privilege to clash one of the biggest sounds out of UK. But, you know, King Animosity is a sound with a partial. Could a small, could a young, could a old or elder, we're ready. You see that?
Stereo 5, the king of the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Canada recently. They clashed with King Sean, Step of Choice.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Stereo 5? You guys being real, you know, cautious with what you're saying. I'm not going to advise you not to say anything otherwise, but what you think about Stereo 5? Stereo
5 is a good song. In the Bronx, they're one of my favorite Bronx songs, you know, and I respect their catalog. We see Speedy, you know, who's the owner, the big man right now. He hired some help, you know, because Speedy, you know, he kind of needed some hype and some help, so we're glad he bring the new recruit, but no new recruit now, you know, not ready for the King sound, so now go pretty tomorrow.
Well, my name is SAEED from King Animosity Sound. I'm the selector of the sound.
Yeah, and that's my brother by blood, you know, and I'm AK, part owner. We're both owners of the sound, no boss around this, you know. Both of us own the sound, and we come to represent to the fullest, so, you know.
All right, give us a brief background on the sound. When did you guys actually start King Animosity sound?
Well, we started in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, where, you know, that's our home base. We started at the university where me, AK, and one of my previous selectors, one of the previous owners, Silencer, we linked up, and SAEED, my brother, you know, initially we used to go head to head and clash one another, and eventually we decided, you know, if we bring the team together, we can form a sound. So one day, the first day we decided to form the sound, we bought 2 dub plates just to solidify it. Call up my friend in Jamaica and say, yo, we need 2 tunes, we start a sound right now. And then from day one, we build the sound to war. You understand? So based in the Virgin Islands, with the university community, and then we expand to, you know, the rest of the community and then surrounding islands, and just build a fan base that way there. So
you remember those first 2 dub plates that you caught for?
Yeah, man, I do. It was by Pinchers, actually.
Okay, well, not a bad artist to start with.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So now, what year was that you actually guys came together and started the sound?
2003.
2003. Yeah.
Whoa.
So 13 years in the business right now.
Okay. Now, you clashed earlier this year in Texas. Was that your first clash outside of the Virgin Islands?
No, actually, King Animosity, we've been to Antigua, we've been to, St. Croix, a sister Virgin Island. We've been to Canada, and Texas was the most recent clash outside of the Virgin Islands.
Okay. And what's King Animosity clash record looking like right now?
Real good, you know, King, because every loss that we had, there was controversy behind it. And I think that, you know, the winning percentage is about 90% winning right now.
Okay. Now, the next thing that they say about King Animosity sound is you guys play the most cartels.
Yeah, man.
Easily.
Easily.
Okay. How did that relationship come about with Cartel, and when did you start actually building your arsenal of cartels?
From 2003, right
Wow.
when we started. You know, he's an artist that we recognize that one day would be the new bounty killer of Sound Clash. Now, I know that that's a tall, you know, big order to fill, but we had that vision where we saw his talent from young. And King Animosity were a sound with a difference. We didn't want to run down the bounty them like the Addies, you know, and the other big sound. We wanted to have our own artist, our own brand of King Animosity. And KARTEL was the first artist that, you know, we saw that we could, you know, have the brand of King Animosity built around. So there was a stage show where KARTEL came to the Virgin Islands, and we link up with him and his crew, Singer Blinger, Escobar, you know, some of the other members there, and then it was history. So.
Okay. What Sound Clash looking like in the Virgin Islands right now? Apart from King Animosity and also including King Animosity, what's the scene in the Virgin Islands?
When you say Sound Clash in the Virgin Islands, you say King Animosity. Because without King Animosity right now, you don't see much Sound Clash going on. Except until very recently, there was one clash where some of the up-and-coming sounds in the VI, you know, finally came together and do them thing. So I would say it's an industry that's building up right now. And that's what that was our vision 3 years ago when we first clashed Red Lion. We flew in Tech 9, we flew in King Fargo, and you know, we tried to build up the industry there in the VI. So it's a growing process right now, Brite Lite.
Okay. Now, you flew to Texas earlier this year. You clashed Super Go. Was that your first time clashing in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, technically, if you want to say the 50 states, yeah, because
You consider
VI is still
okay.
U.S.
Yeah. All right. Technically.
Technically, yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the clash versus Super Go. What was that experience like? You was clashing Super Go in Texas, where Super Go is basically from Texas. So what was that like going into Texas, clashing Super Go, the big sound from Texas?
Well, to tell you the truth, as soon as we step in the building, adrenaline, you know, it's like nerves kicking in because you don't know what to expect. You know, it's a different crowd, different set of people who never seen you play before. And so when Super Gold started playing their first round, I look around and I see the, you know, the beating Berries, the beating Bounty Killer, you know, getting gunshot salute forward, you know. And it was really nerve-wracking. And then once we finally press play on the first song in the first round, and then it connect, nerves gone. It was, you know, downhill from then. So.
Okay. You guys end up winning the clash. Did the clash go to tune for tune, or did you win all arounds?
Well, to tell you the truth, the MC, the master of ceremony for the night, Paul Natch, I don't know if he had some investment in that dance, but from early he said, AK, tune for tune, afi go on. Because you know, you know that Super Goal is a sound that has foundation, you name it. Dennis Brown, Nitty Gritty, Garnet, every song from, you know, the early era where, you know, used to have that weight. So it's like they would have that advantage in tune for tune. So I just put in my mind that from start to finish, we have to give it our all. And, you know, so said, so done. We won every round. The crowd was saying no need for tune. But we just want to, you know, we went into tune for tune and we won. And it's better that we went to tune for tune, even though we won in the rounds, because King Animosity's reputation is like, yeah, they bad in the rounds, but do they have the foundation to sustain or kill a big sound, an old sound like Super Gold with all them song there? So, you know, that's why we agreed to do the tune for tune and show them we can go around certain artists. You see that?
Okay, Speedy, I hope you listening, man. They coming to the Bronx tomorrow. Stereo 5 got some of them dead artists we talking about, so good luck, fellas. King Tubby's from 1970, a lot of foundation. Good luck again. Okay, your relationship with KARTEL, touching back on that. Since he is going to prison now, dub plate wise, he's not voicing. That's a setback for the sound. Do you guys look at it as a setback, or do you guys still plan on continuing your relationship with KARTEL?
Well, no, we say we have to big up DJ, you know, and we feel like, you know, he will soon do road again. That's our feeling, genuine feeling, you know. And whether or not we can voice new KARTEL, I feel like the old KARTEL them we have right now in our catalog, them will live on.
Okay. Now, recently, Mavado and KARTEL reignited a feud that they had from the early 2000s. Sure. What do you think about the back and forth so far?
I think it's a good thing. I think Mavado just dropped a song right now, right? So
I think he just
Mr. Dead.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. My cell phone's been dead. But yeah, I think it's a good thing for the business, where you have the two biggest dancehall icons right now going, you know, at each other. Because it's going to bring quality music for the fans, the hardcore fans, and still you can look forward to some big song from both sides. So big up the Gully God same way, big up KARTEL same way. More tune for the people them is only, you know, the best thing can come out of that. So.
All right, touching back on the thing that bring us together, the thing that we love, Sound Clash. You're going into the Bronx to clash tonight. I've seen you in the Bronx before, taking in a clash early this year. What do you think about the vibes of the New York clash scene since you've been in the crowd and you were able to see it yourself?
Yeah, Brite Lite, it's mad. It's mad. I rate the New York fans, the New York support. It's unlike anything I've seen anywhere, King. Like, the energy is just on a different level. And I look forward to playing some songs, some music, so that the people them can enjoy themselves and full enjoy themselves. You see me?
Now, when I saw you earlier this year in the Bronx, did you already know that you were coming to the Bronx to clash later on in the year? Was that some type of recon you was doing, or was it just you wanted to be at that clash so you flew up?
Brite Lite, honestly, it was just me supporting my brethren, Tech 9. You know, he was keeping that big clash in the Bronx. And I knew that one day I wanted to forward to the Bronx to showcase King Animosity sound. And just coincidentally, you know, I got a call from Tech, say, yo, K, what do you think about you know, you and Stereo 5 up in the Bronx. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down for that. But it was just purely coincidence. Purely coincidence. You know, that's just me supporting Tech 9 to come up to that party. Or that war, same way.
Okay, one of the places that I didn't hear you mention when you say you traveled to play was Jamaica. Have you been to Jamaica and played in Jamaica before?
No, I've never been to Jamaica. King Animosity, we've never been to Jamaica to play at any event. But that's something that, you know, given the right link or right opportunity, you know, the passport ready, we would jump all over that.
Okay. Well, it's easy for you to come to the U.S., so U.S. promoters, come out tonight, check out King Animosity, get on the phone, get these guys, and I'm saying, in some clashes in the U.S. What do you think of Camouflage Sound? Sound that's known for playing Kartel.
One of my favorite songs out of New York, honestly. Definitely a top 5 song, in my opinion, in New York. And, you know, I think a King Animosity Camouflage would, you know, be something that the people has been asking for and would be a good look. You know, we wish them luck against Addies early next year. Mr. Vibes, that's my brethren, CMA too. So big up the whole Camouflage crew.
Okay, and the sound class scene as a whole. This year was a real good year, especially with the revival of 3-way clashes, one-on-one clashes, sounds being able to hold their own, pull a crowd. What do you think of how Sound Clash is looking going into 2017? Who are some of the other sounds that King Animosity is hopefully looking to clash in 2017?
Well, honestly, once a promoter link us, we wouldn't turn down a clash. But, I mean, the bigger the fish, you know, quicker we're ready to fry them. So, doesn't matter. It could be any one of them, we're ready. Big up the whole Virgin Islands crew, St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix. Big up Dominica, same way too. Because without the home base, you know, you're nothing. So, you start at home, the home bill you, and then you go abroad to represent and defend. So, we have to big up the home base, definitely. And we have to big up the whole of the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, Jersey. Tonight, you know, you're going to be in for a real performance, wicked performance. SAEED, one of the best selectors in the business right now. King Animosity, we have set the blueprint for some boy to follow. You understand? And the last 4 clash, we win. So it's soon about to be 5-0. And we not like 5-0. You see that? So SAEED, just tell the people them a thing now, man. How you mean?
Yeah, man, Brite Lite, big up yourself, you know. Big up Tech 9 Promotion for the strength, you know, for that dance, yeah. Just want to big up all of the fans and them. Big up to all of the supporters. Just make sure you forward tonight. It's going to be wicked. Bless up.
Respect.
Brite Lite Promotions, Joe C. Rock Madden. Where could people link you on Facebook if they want to hear King Animosity audio? What's your social media pages?
I mean, it's easy. Just go to kinganimosity.com and that'll forward you straight to our Facebook where you'll see all our information, phone numbers and everything. Or you can go into SoundCloud and just type in King Animosity, ANIMOSITY, and all the sound clashes and everything, you know, of recent will come up. So, yeah, man. Easy linkings.
King Animosity Sound. It's a pleasure. Brite Lite Promotions, Joe C. Rock Madden. We out.
Big up.
Big up.